Switch, you right here in the building. I'm talk to y'all real quick. I don't got my seatbelt on, but I'm finna be where my destination is, so I'm not finna put my belt on. I'm finna I'm not gonna put my belt on. Oh my goodness, y'all. What's going on? What's up, everybody? Salute to y'all. So check it out, right? So we going live. We going live for Oklahoma. Hold up. If I go slow enough, I won't hear the beeping. So if I keep it up under like 10 miles per hour, it won't beep. But yeah, we're going live for LSU and Oklahoma. So we're gonna watch my Sooners. They're gonna take precedent over UCLA. But the funny thing that I'm gonna be looking in on UCLA game, so I'm gonna be giving thoughts from time to time about that and looking in on the UCLA game. Too bad I don't have two TVs in the same area because then I could watch both, but that's impossible. At least where I'm at. So, all right, both games gonna go down around the same time. Um, I think LSU play at 2:30 Oklahoma because LSU is nice, but I want to watch Oklahoma play. So I think my soon as we play at 2:30, I think UCLA. I think we play at 2. Um, I'm just really excited to see what it looks like. For UCLA, can they just continue to keep the dominance of the Big Ten going? And then when it comes to Oklahoma, can we finally get off the snot? Can we get off of that L train? Cause we on the big L train right now. 2 losses to Ole Miss and Kentucky. Ole Miss and Kentucky. Ole Miss and Kentucky. And then later on, we got my Hawkeyes played the Spartans. So women's basketball, Iowa versus um I can't think Iowa versus Michigan State, and that's at 7. And then we got the Bears at hello, how you doing? What's up? Uh the Bears at the Rams, and that's football. But I like NFL playoff football. I didn't get to watch any football yesterday, so hopefully I can get some watching football today. But I don't know because in women's basketball, Sundays seems to take precedent first. So I will be watching my Bruins versus the Terrapins, but I will be covering the Sooners game, the Sooners versus what's the LSU name, the Tigers. What's going on, Smart Travers? How you doing? Do I play soccer? No, I don't play soccer. I've only ever played some golf, and I played a little bit of well, I won't say a little. I played a portion of basketball, high school, kind of JUCO college, and then I played a little bit of golf. But I never played. My whole thing was really music. At basketball, I was really only just good at like passing and IQ, So, I mean, my thing is music. I love instruments. I love writing. I love poetry. Um, but never failed to understand that I love the game of basketball like so deeply. Like, I wish I could know more about it. Now, the irony is, and I don't know that I would blame myself for something I didn't want to do, but for a person who could have been in sorts of media working, I didn't really want to be I didn't want to do media. Needless to say, I love these players, but I don't want to. I want to talk about them, but I don't think I want to cover these players up close and personal every day. That was something I didn't want to do. As much as I revere and I love Nafisa Collier and Caitlin Clark and you know Angel Reese and Skylar Diggins and Kayla McBride, and on the collegiate level, Juju Watkins and Lauren Betts, and you know, at the time Lucy Olsen, but now Addie Deal and Ava Hayden and Aaliyah Chavez. I don't think that I would want to question them every day. I don't know. Some it's different strokes for different folks. Some people want to be in the element. Some people want to be behind the scenes. And I'm not really behind the scenes because I got a women's basketball channel YouTube here, so I'm not really like off the beaten path, or off the grid. I just don't want to elevate. I want to elevate in certain things in life, but I don't know like how far I would want to go with this. And for one, I'm just getting started, even though I've been started. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, to not get sidetracked, you guys can see me live stream the game today. UCLA. Iowa versus. I can't talk. Oklahoma versus LSU. Then later on tonight, I probably won't be live streaming the Iowa game because I'll be watching the Bears game, but I will be watching the Iowa game too. If that makes sense. So I'll be watching the Iowa game versus Michigan. Tough matchup. Michigan State 17-1, two ranked opponents. Big chance for Iowa to show that we continue to need that we are who we feel that we are, that we can stay high ranked, in 11, the top 15. So I think if we want to stay top 15 in the country, we'll figure out how to beat Michigan State tonight. But I will be watching the game, but I will be watching the Bears game for the most part. Like I will be watching Iowa. I will watch the game later because I'm going to be half focused, but I will be watching. But I will be half focused because I want to see what the Bears and the Rams do. Um, Hell, I almost prioritized that, but I gotta watch my Hawkeyes too. So that's that. Then you got Unrivaled, which I wanted. Why I got all of our Unrivaled games DVR, but it's hard to keep up with Unrivaled. Hell, it's hard. I want to watch football. I want basketball, college basketball. I'm trying to keep up with Unrivaled. Like, and it's coming so fast. Like, maybe I can catch up in Unrival's off days, but damn, I'm busy too. Why am I gonna watch Unrivaled? I watched the first couple of days. I was doing really good, but it's just difficult. You know what I'm saying? Unrivaled they up against the NFL, and I love women's college basketball, and I just love women's basketball in general. But it's hard to find a time slot to watch Unrivaled. The only time I can watch Unrivaled is like overnight because sometimes I struggle to sleep a lot, y'all. I really can't. I really can't get to sleep like that sometimes. And sometimes I only sleep like 3 hours at a time, but sometimes I only take cat naps and I'll be up. And sometimes it be just crazy how that is. But I I don't know. The only time I could watch Unrivaled would be like overnight. Like I could watch it, say, probably midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, if I didn't fall asleep on it. But yeah, I'm talking, but it's just a live stream that I want to just drop to let you guys know that, I should be doing the Oklahoma and LSU game. I have three teams that I cheer for, three-team dream. I am a diehard Hawkeyes fan. I am a very passionate UCLA Bruins fan, and I'm a newly minted Oklahoma Sooners fan. So that's kind of what that is. I've been fan the longest, UCLA, and now Oklahoma Sooners fan. So I've been an Oklahoma Sooners fan since really it's due to Leah Chavez, but now I'm really embracing the whole team. I said I was going to be a fan of wherever Leah Chavez went. So after some deliberation, I decided to stick to my guns and follow that, which, hey, having three teams is a lot, but there's a couple of people that root for three teams. I'm not the only one. But yeah, I'll probably be live for that game. And then if the I think the UCLA game will go off first because I nearly started too. So yeah, why am I talking if the games are gonna start soon? I'm gonna get back at y'all. Even though it's cold out here, I gotta put this ice cream in the freezer. And yeah, I'll get back at y'all. I just gotta be more consistent. A shout out to the person who told me about Jada Siebert committing to the Hawkeyes. I knew about it. I even put the video together as soon as the news broke, but I just couldn't find a moment to like upload it. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't find a moment to upload it until like midnight, which is crazy as hell because the news had already circulated, but at least I did put the video out. But so I gotta stop. I show signs of consistency, and then I start to But life does get in the way sometimes. But hey, it's part of having a channel. That's what somebody will never tell you. You're not always gonna have the free time you want to record when you can. You do videos when you can. You do lives when you can. You do shorts when you can. You do what you can when you can. You use whatever you have to get where you're trying to go. But I'm gonna get at y'all later. Um, I mean, not later. I'll be back. Hopefully, I can set up a some kind of crazy. But if not, I'll be back. All right. So I'm gonna holler at you guys. RC. Peace out, y'all.